welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain down. Downfield, but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete.
The pass.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Eason. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. First and 10, Eason. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Zach Pascal.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
On third down, Eason. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
To number 21.
A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Is getting your back involved. What's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. And the Colts first down.
Off the bootleg. Eason rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run with Taylor. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
49-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Intended for
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
32
Taylor. And he'll go down at the 28.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. Rashaan Evans on the tackle. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Titans nothing.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Pascal's got it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Gain of 9 yards.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. 11 yards there, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 27.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That's good for a 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is... why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Eason. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe bump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
The 35-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short.
Game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
At their own 2.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
Ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Eason. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On first down, Jacob Eason flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. To throw again, Eason. He'll dump this off to Taylor complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Colts.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For number 21.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Rocky Sin.
In your face!
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
The pass.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
At the 48-yard line.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
The score, Colts 28.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. On 1st and 10, Eason, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing again, Eason, and he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, Indianapolis.
On 1st down, Eason going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Number 10.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd down, here's Eason finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
The tackle made by Christian.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete to George Kittle.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn and shrunk.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
A good pickup there at 22. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Hands it off out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Jair Alexander on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to fit it into Gronkowski there, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The quarterback sack.
And I guess, partner, you call that a covered sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And 3.
Eason on 2nd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Here's Eason to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now Eason. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. George Kittle, touchdown number 22 on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
On the carry. He's brought down at the
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Titan. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
With the score, Colts 42, Titans 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
To number 34.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Corey Willis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over first.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Number 21.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in for a yard out. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
The quarterback taken down, and
we've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Fielded at the 20. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Colts 1st down.
I got you. Hey, 179.
1st and 10, Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play. Harder to move it. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack of finding his way open and completing the connection.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Taylor. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Colts on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. Seven for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun is Eason. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
First and 10, Taylor now. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the... End zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again, Eason. That is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
10 yards to go.
They'll check this one down to Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule, that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of it. That's just who they are.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
3rd and 9.
Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Today's
a big offensive explosion help lead.